Hello, everyone. Forward here, and I wanted to talk about a question that has been plaguing my mind, and maybe some of y'all were getting it too, and that is, what is the future of KFM look like? Well, um, that's complicated, I guess, but I think I have a little bit of a direction. So, as you may or may not be aware, a little over 3 years ago, I was at a convention that had a series of threats and attacks by what I can only describe as a group of, I guess, just 4chan terrorists. And that scarred me. Um, it messed me up bad. I never thought I could see that in what I consider to be my safest space of all. And it broke me completely, and it made me question everything that I had been talking about all these years. And I still kind of, you know, I had faith in something, but very little. Um, it really just got me down further than I have ever been in my entire life. And it's taken this long to get to this point. I spent a lot of time hating myself and not trusting myself. And I had to go through a lot, see a lot of things, have a lot of bad stuff happen to me. I've had to move 3 times within the last year. Um, I was basically getting poisoned by um, black mold, and I haven't been able to do a whole lot. But um, in that, somehow I managed to figure out something new about myself, and that was my gender. And strangely enough, I shouldn't say strangely enough, but that seems to be the thing that's really kicked off a lot for me. Um, you know, coming out as genderqueer, talking about being a more, just feminine person in general. And, you know, I know there's going to be a lot of stigma when I use this word in some circles, but femboy, um, you know, but by claiming those terms and that terminology, I have gained so much more confidence in myself. I've managed to get healthier over this past several months. I've managed to, um, you know, kind of find a reason to talk to people again, to post on social media again, to want to be my old self, but also not be my old self, because I really feel like I've learned so much now and going through this process. And saying that means I want to create more again. And I don't know all the forms that's going to take yet. Um, I am on BlueSky, obviously. There are two BlueSkys now. One is 18 plus, one is not. And that's something I want to address right now. KFM, and most of the stuff in this channel, not a lot of it goes that way traditionally. And I've always wanted to fuse and talk about that there can be those things that apply to both those into the family friendly and the adult side of things. And I don't want to have to hide all of myself and change myself and bury under a lot of different things. And but I also respect not everybody's going to be into certain content. So I just wanted to kind of put it out there that there's going to be a little bit more of adult stuff that comes through, and I do, as I adapt to what will be. Um, you may notice I have updated the names on a lot of things to say Forward Progress and KFM, because KFM is always going to be my baby, this thing that I love. And honestly, I think maybe the most important thing I've ever done with my life. And I want to continue that in new directions and new ways. Because it's not just about what I did in the Brony community or in the convention scene. Um, it's about so much more. And I still want to do what I always felt was my purpose, and that's to bring people together. And I think by being myself and being open and forward, yes, being forward, um, about all of me is going to help with that. I think I'm gonna keep posting a lot more to BlueSky. I still only have a cell phone to do these videos with, so not a lot I can do. But what I'm finding, what I can do, I made a couple of those vinyl visions as partially a test and to put me back in front of the camera again, and I like them. I liked doing them. So I want to do more of that stuff. I want to do more talking about music, and I want to talk more about some different things in media, and I want to talk about some different things happening in the world and just things that I see in my day-to-day life. So I think we're going to get a lot more short form content. Um, and it's all going to be cell phone based for a while. But I am thinking of doing maybe reopening the Patreon at some point. The Ko-fi's still open, but I don't have the money to finish building a new computer. So basically it's going to wait until then. And, if people want to help contribute to that, I'm not making anybody do anything, but I would appreciate it, of course. Because I think the reality here is that I want to create, and I can only create up to a certain point with my means. So what I think I'm saying is, like, if you want to help me get to where I have more means to do more things, I will use that means to get more things done in better quality, more, I would love to bring back Sat AM Club, for example. But I need a lot of tech for that, for what I have in mind for bringing it back too. All this being said, I want to thank everybody that I have met in the past year, and especially these people that I've met through this BlueSky account. And I'm almost crying. Like, this time last year, I really didn't know who I was. And I only just started figuring it out again. And I think I'm not perfect. I still have a long way to go. But I want to talk about it now. I'm not hiding anymore. I want to create, and I want to stop being too nervous to talk about these things. Some of them are not going to be the most fun, but when has this ever been fun? It's not about this is about fun. I mean, it is for me, because this is fun for me, but it's more about processing and connecting and sharing and having our own little community of positivity and freaking friendship, man. So KFM's not dead. It's going to look a little different, and I don't know how many things are going to be labeled directly KFM. A lot of it's going to be solo me, but some things will get pointedly labeled KFM, because I still always have a belief in what I started with it, and that is using social science and pop culture and fuse it together to bring us a little to bring us a little closer, to bring us together, to make it just not suck so much, right? So, um, I love you guys. I never stopped. I may have disappeared for a while, and I've tried so many things to reinvent myself, but I think I'm just me, and I'm gonna be me. And all this time I worried about the brand of KFM, and maybe it's just me, and it's not about a brand. It's about me connecting to you. So anyway, all the love to you guys. I'm gonna try posting more. Keep your eye on the BlueSky channels and on the YouTube, at least for now. And keep your eye open for if I open the Patreon, because that might I might start directing or directly uploading videos to the Patreon if we do that route. And I don't have a lot to offer for special bonuses for people right now, and I feel really bad about that because I like to be like, if you want to give me money, I want to be able to give you something more, but I don't have a lot, so I'm gonna do what I can, and what I can is make this stuff. And I hope some of y'all are gonna stick around for whatever comes next. So stay tuned. Probably gonna be a little bit before I really kick off a lot of hardcore, more content, just holidays, but I'm gonna try getting some stuff out here. Even just little short form stuff of me talking to my phone is just still something. So anyway, love you guys, and thanks for keeping friendship magic.